Howdy, I'm Gray Pilgrim. I don't usually go into politics in my videos, and every now and then, though, I do a rant type, and I guess this would count as a rant. But I'm hand-holding this GoPro so you can, because I need to walk around with what I'm about to show you. I just heard the thing about Liberty safes on social media. And I heard a lot of things about it. For one thing, the company was sold and was bought out by a East Coast investment firm that has an ESG score system, is very woke, and has contributed hundreds of thousands to various leftist organizations, including $4,000 to Obama. I don't agree with that. I just flat don't agree with that. Now, I've never spent money on Liberty Safe. I never will. It's not my thing. But I do have security. This room we're sitting in right now is pretty bulletproof. And it's, I'm not going to go into what my security systems are, but I wanted to show you something else. I have some gun safes. Now, I'm walking out here into what I call my library, but you'll notice... I don't know. Well, let me get some light on in here. Light. Okay. There. Hopefully this GoPro can see it. You can see I have a couple of thousand books up here. But this bookshelf here, I built it. And yeah, it's sort of sagging over there. First of all, excuse my... housekeeping. I'm a bachelor. I live alone. I'm in my 70s, and I just don't have the strength or time to deal with about four to 10 years worth of spring cleaning. Not to mention just throwing junk away. I'm a pack rat. But anyway, what I wanted to show was this gun safe. I bought this about 40 years ago. No, it's not the best fire-rated thing, but it's built into the bookshelf. It's bolted to the floor, bolted to the wall, and it's bolted to the bookshelf. To move this out would make this entire wall of books fall down on you. And yes, it doesn't have this fancy-dancy digital lock on it. It's got an old-style combination lock. Well, I am a retired IT guy. I know all about security. I know how security works. I know about such things. And I do not trust digital anything. If my life depends on it, I don't want to have a blue screen of death or some kind of an error code and it gives me an 800 number to call for tech support. I just want it to work. You notice there's another little safe next to it. I've got about 5 safes. They're all like this. They're all old style, non-digital, analog sort of safes. Some of my guns live in there. Most of my old most of my old antique guns live here in the man cave. You know, things like my 22, like my 22s here. Or up there is my collection of stripper clips and my pinfire guns. Blunderbuss, French stuff, mostly German stuff in this thing. There's an old Craig. There's a lot of different kinds of things in this room. But the room itself is pretty secure, and there's other securities involved in this. I won't discuss them because that would be ruining the security. But I won't be spending money on any of these woke things. I refuse. And I expect anybody else who is into this stuff to look carefully at where they're going to be spending their money and decide what to do about it. I was watching Jeremy from The Quartering, a good channel, by the way, and in it, he was talking about, he was about to buy a Liberty safe. He was going to buy it this last weekend. And the minute this came out, he called his dealer and he says, cancel the order. And he went instead for a different maker. Well, he's more digitally inclined than I am. I'm a Luddite. Hell, I have a rotary telephone. I don't even own a cell phone. I refuse. Paying monthly fees to carry around a government mandated bug is not my idea of a free life. Anyway, well, I'll just do this. I'm just not. I'm just feeling that what they're talking about today on the news about this stuff, Liberty Safe needs to experience a Bud Light moment, in my opinion. They need to be boycotted, canceled, go out of business, period. I don't care whether the Cadillac is safes or not. They have just proven that they are not trustworthy. Oh, and also, they gave the FBI on this guy the secret passcode to get into the safe. I bet dollars to donuts that secret passcode is on every stinking single Liberty safe. And therefore, you're going to have to get a locksmith or someone else to go in and reprogram your lock just to get it scrubbed of all this crap so that you can put in a combination that and that, the locksmith may know. You could do what the Han Dynasty or the Mongols did, and that's one way out of it. Or you get a guy has integrity, who doesn't keep records of stuff. My gun safes I bought years ago in a different state, in a different town, and I think that the locksmith who set it up is not alive anymore. And that's just one. I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 5 of them. And they have different things in them, and they're mine. They're nobody else's. I've paid good money for them. I don't owe anything on them, and they're nobody else's business. And that's just the way it is. Why can't people just leave things alone? Anyway, that's all I got to say. Happy trails.